out to the right wing. 7 minutes to go in the third. Dallas with the big lead. Here's a step back three over Curry. Count it for Luka, who hits another one.
Fade away, I left that Luka knee up.
I mean, I still believe we can win, so swept or not swept, at the end, if you lose, you lose. So we're going to believe till the end.
It was the role players. They help be a supporting cast that Luka needs in order to beat Golden State.
Game 5 back in San Francisco Thursday night on ESPN television and here on ESPN radio.
Yes, sir. We the hottest out. Used to be next up. Now I'm on some Ariana. Thank you, next, bro.
What's good, brothers and sisters? It is Keyshawn, J. Will, and Max on ESPN Radio, the ESPN app, Sirius XM Channel 80, as well as ESPN2. Keyshawn Johnson, J. Will over there. Your man Freddie coming in for Max Kellerman over here. The boys are down in Raleigh, North Carolina, together. What could possibly go wrong with Keyshawn and J. Will together?
Freddie, I already got the Red Cup life going on this morning.
I'm waiting for the
Red
backyard
Cup life.
barbecue.
You don't know about that life, Freddie.
Really?
You don't know
Why
about
you got 3 of them, by the way? Why you got 3?
Well,
you got one mouth. Why you need 3 cups for?
Because I got the coffee in the Red Cup, so I had to, triple cover.
Oh.
Triple cover.
Yeah. So explain to those why you guys down in Raleigh, North Carolina together. For everybody who doesn't know.
Joey?
We are doing a promotional tour, I guess that's the way we call it, right?
We're on tour, yes.
Yeah, we're on tour. We've hit up Chicago, Houston, Memphis.
Yeah.
Now Raleigh.
Okay.
We'll be in New York, Chicago again.
Okay.
And we're just doing our stops to our affiliates that support us in our areas. And Raleigh's one of our major, I guess,
affiliates
and supporters. And the fan base down here is amazing. And Jay and I are actually going to today go to Duke and participate in, some fan activity. He's going to, shoot some hoops. I'll shoot a little bit with him, and we're going to throw a football around or two and just have some fun.
Right.
So, Freddie, this is my neck of the woods. I've been living down here since 2007.
Mm-hmm.
So, playing ball down here, we didn't get a chance to do anything last night because we all got in kind of late on flights and stuff. But I get a chance to throw out the first pitch today at the Durham Bulls game.
Nice.
Bull City, which would be dope. Let Key throw some catch some balls over at Duke football, which would be the best wide receiver that we've had at Duke in a long time. We'll take it. And
ever.
Yeah, that could be ever.
Price is Keith Spray was the head coach.
Yeah.
He's talking about a long time.
I'd rather focus on basketball.
Ever.
I'd rather focus on basketball, frankly.
Lord knows everybody else does down to Duke.
Yeah. And then, get a chance to go over to Cameron Indoor Stadium today, hang out a little bit, and show Keep my neck of the woods, man.
Okay, by the way, you guys are at the studios at ESPN 99.9 The Fan.
99 The Fan.
Down in Raleigh, North Carolina. And you got to help me out with this because you guys said you took different flights, meaning you, Key, you, Jay, Will, and also James Steele, one of the producers of the show. A man who was afraid to fly, and he was in the Air Force?
Yeah, how does that work, James? You were afraid to fly, but you were in the Air Force?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he really can't respond right now. He just says, he looks like Thor from Endgame right now. I didn't know the hair was so flowy. He calls himself the Fat Thor. I did not say that, just for the record.
I actually thought he wouldn't make it.
Really?
Yeah, because we were on a text little chain going around.
Text little chain?
Yeah.
As opposed to text big chain?
Big chain, little chain, thread, whatever you want to call it, group text.
Just don't break the chain of the letter. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, just don't. Just have an iPhone on the text thread, Freddie.
Hey, I'm not getting an iPhone. You can let that balloon go, Junior. They ain't about to happen.
He was leaving from up north. Ain't that what y'all say down here? Up north.
Up north.
Yeah, he was leaving from up north on the East Coast, and I was coming from west, and he left way earlier than me, according to the time difference. But I beat him to the hotel. Because he was still stuck in Charlotte when I landed in Raleigh. I'm like, are you here? He's like, no, I'm just now, I think I'm boarding. I was like, dude, I'll take a nap by the time you get here. So it was like, he had some travel issues. Jay had a little travel issues, and it feels like every single time we get on a plane or in an airport, we got a little bit of a travel issue going on.
And you can only imagine, Freddie, Key 6'4.5", 6'5", sitting in bulkhead. Because there's not too many flights that go from L.A. to RDU, right?
Nope.
To Raleigh-Durham. So.
Nope.
Just Key for a good 4.5, 5 hours in the bulkhead, just knees pressed up in the chest. Like, just envision that. It's funny within itself to me.
Feeling like a parent at a PTA meeting to help out your kid and you sit at the same desk your kid does in first grade. That's what Keyshawn looked.
Hey, Freddie, try this transition.
Okay.
whatever works to get me to Raleigh so I can watch the game that happened last night with the Mavericks beating up on the Golden State Warriors.
That was horrible.
It was horrible.
We give you A for effort. We'll give you that. Here with Keyshawn, J. Will, and Max on ESPN Radio, the ESPN app, Sirius XM Channel 80, as well as ESPN2. You mentioned the game real quick involving last night between Golden State and Dallas, and I don't think anybody's surprised that the Dallas Mavericks won Game 5. I mean, they made over 15 three-pointers again, 11th game this postseason. That's the most single postseason in NBA history. I just get the sense looking at that it wasn't as if Golden State mailed it in. Sometimes the team just gets the best you, Jay Will. Even though Golden State had a 29-point deficit, reduced that to 8 in the fourth quarter for Dallas, winds up winning at 119 and 109. But you talked about something before the show today in terms of this was a game that Luka Doncic and the Dallas Mavericks, specifically him, had to get.
Yeah, well, first off, Golden State always tricks off games. They do this, right? So this is in tune with their character. Secondly, we made such a big story about the Denver Nuggets and Jokic, who's a two-time MVP, getting you one game against Golden State. So with that being said, I'm like, all right, Luka, you got to give us one game. Now, Luka comes through in elimination games, averaging over 30 points per game, but the rest of the cast came to play last night. So, look, I like the fact that they're going to make this respectable. I think this will still be a gentleman's sweep. But I thought it was a big game for Luka last night and their cast, because when you talk about Dorian Finney-Smith, you talk about Maxi Kleber, you talk about Reggie Bullock, who had a donut last game. 0 points for Reggie Bullock last game. And all of a sudden, for him to make 6 threes, for them to go 17 of 20 from 12 from 20 from the three-point line and make a lot of shots, that's what Dallas needed. But they also got into the paint. And when they get into the paint and they make shots, like, that's what the energy is high. That's who they are. They just couldn't. I don't think they can sustain it for a long period of time against the firepower of Golden State. That's what it comes down to.
The beauty of it, though, is Dallas knows what it's about now. And that's important. To be able to go from where you are this year into next year and have some sort of momentum, understanding of what championship basketball is all about. Yeah, you 3-1, you get a gentleman's sweep, so to speak, but you also understand what it's about. Like, you understand the pulse of the game because you haven't been in this position before. Now you're in this position. When you get back there a year or two from now, you make some adjustments in the offseason, and now you get back, you know what to expect. You're not caught off guard, so to speak. And a lot of young organizations with young superstars go through this. The Memphis Grizzlies will go through this. It took the Boston Celtics several years to get back to the position that they're in now because they had to take their lumps and understand and figure it out. Now they look like the favorite to a degree to come out of the East because of the wounds that they had in the past.
Well, it's a second. Yeah, go ahead, Jay.
Preaching, brother.
I know he really is.
Preaching this morning,
I'm
brother.
just giving you a little facts, man. I mean,
no, I like
you can
that.
disagree with me if you want to.
No, I don't. I agree with
the
you.
internet probably saying shut up right now, but whatever.
Well,
Don't
the internet
focus
tells people
on
to shut
the
up all the time.
internet.
Yeah, now leave the internet alone.
Well, you're going to
Stay
tell me
off
what goes
social
on the
media.
internet.
I got you.
You're going to tell me everything.
I got you.
I don't look at it. You tell me, and people send stuff to me. So therefore, Freddie Coleman, Keyshawn Johnson, along with Jay Will, along with Freddie Coleman,
along with Freddie Coleman. Yo, Freddie, your intro videos in the morning, I'm like, yo, how many times you going to say our names?
Why not? Do you want me to brand your show or not?
I'm with it. All right,
then.
By the way, don't get mad at me, Freddie. Key's the one that brought it up.
No, you brought it up.
How did I bring it up?
I brought it up just now, but you, when Freddie was not on in the meeting, Jay, stop always acting like a chicken. He brought it up. He said that Freddie always goes, Keyshawn, Jay Will, Max. I'm Freddie Coleman sitting in for Max with Keyshawn Johnson, Jay Williams.
Yeah.
You see that?
I make sure everybody
I didn't
gets your
say
name.
that.
From now on, I'll just call you K and J and just call it a day from now on. How's
I
that?
like that. See?
K, J, we'll just call it a day. Yeah, see, I'm here to help you guys from that standpoint.
Yes,
Hit the guys on Twitter at Keyshawn, at Real J Williams, my handle, at Coleman ESPN. We talk about Golden State losing Game 5 last night, Game 4, to the Dallas Mavericks. That series now 3-1. But Steve Kerr made news as a Golden State Warriors head coach that had nothing to do with Game 4 last night. We'll do that after Jay Will has this from Masterworks.